Saint Augustine, commentary on the first letter of John, chapter 2, verse 18 to 27, third homily. Children, it is the last hour, and as you have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last hour. They went out from us, but they were not of us. If they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. But you have an unction from the Holy One and know all things. I write unto you not because you know not the truth, but because you know it, and that no lie is of the truth. Who is a liar but he that denies that Jesus is the Christ? He is Antichrist that denies the Father and the Son. Whosoever denies the Son, the same has neither the Father nor the Son, and he that acknowledges the Son has both the Father and the Son. Let that therefore abide in you, which you have heard from the beginning. If that which you have heard from the beginning shall remain in you, you also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. And this is the promise that he has promised us, even eternal life. These things have I written unto you concerning them that seduce you, that you may know that you have an unction, and that the unction which you have received of him may abide in you. And you need not that any man teach you, because his unction teaches you of all things. Children, it is the last hour. In this lesson, he addresses the children that they may make haste to grow, because it is the last hour. Age or stature of the body is not at one's own will. A man does not grow in respect of the flesh when he will, any more than he is born when he will. But where the being born rests with the will, the growth also rests with the will. No man is born of water and the Spirit, John chapter 3 verse 5, except he be willing. Consequently, if he will, he grows or makes increase. If he will, he decreases. What is it to grow? To go onward by proficiency. What is it to decrease? To go backward by deficiency. Whoso knows that he is born, let him hear that he is an infant. Let him eagerly cling to the breast of his mother, and he grows apace. Now his mother is the church, and her breasts are the two testaments of the divine scriptures. Hence let him suck the milk of all things that are signs of spiritual truths were done in time for our eternal salvation, that being nourished and strengthened, he may attain to the eating of solid meat, which is, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Our milk is Christ in his humility. Our meat, the self-same Christ equal with the Father. With milk he nourishes you, that he may feed you with bread. For with the heart spiritually to touch Christ is to know that he is equal with the Father. Therefore it was what he forbade Mary to touch him, and said to her, Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended unto the Father. What is this? He gave himself to be handled by the disciples, and did he shun Mary's touch? Is not he the same that said to the doubting disciple, reach hither your fingers and feel the scars? Was he at that time ascended to the Father? Then why does he forbid Mary and said, touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to the Father? Or are we to say that he feared not to be touched by men and feared to be touched by women? The touch of him cleanses all flesh, to whom he will first to be manifested, by them feared he to be handled. Was not his resurrection announced by women to the men, that so the serpent should by a sort of counterplot be overcome? For because he first by the woman announced death to man, therefore to man was also life announced by a woman. Then why was he unwilling to be touched, but because he would have it to be understood of that spiritual touch? The spiritual touch takes place from a pure heart. That person does of a pure heart which Christ, with his touch, who understands him, co-equal with the Father. But whoso does not yet understand Christ's Godhead, that person reaches but unto the flesh, reaches not unto the Godhead. Now what great matter is it to reach only unto that which the persecutors reached unto who crucified him? But that is the great thing, to understand the Word God with God, in the beginning, by whom all things were made, such as he would have himself to be known when he said to Philip, am I so long time with you, and have you not known me, Philip? He that sees me sees also the Father. John chapter 14, verse 9.